just after 5 o'clock. It's 30 degrees in here. It's been snowing and sleeting on and off all night. But time to get going here. Take my time getting ready. Try to stay somewhat warm doing it. Fell asleep about 7 o'clock, 7:15. Woke myself up snoring a couple of times. Read for a little bit, but was serious into bed probably by about 9 o'clock. Ah, 4 miles in, hit Forest Road 383, which is closed. That way is back to Beaver Lake Road. I've got a water stash just right up over here. I'm gonna fill up, and then I think I'm gonna drag it down to the end of this road. I still have about 2.5 miles this way to get up to the overlook, and depending on what this does, this is lots of snow. I might just turn right around and come back, or I might forge on to Forest Road 202 and then take the Forest Road back, at which point I'd want to have the water cache down there. And either way, once I hit this spot, I'm either going to be on the Forest Road or taking it back. 12:15. Just leaving the shelter. That is the Marengo River down there, and the snow has really picked up. Just as I was packing up, had a young guy come by, Elijah from Ashland. Goes hiking in these woods all the time. Neat guy, and he's hiking the same direction I am, but I'll be taking a left turn and he's going to keep going straight. But he's just doing an overnight. Beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous day. Juniper Rock Overlook. Holy cow! Bonafide snowstorm here, guys. Yeah, buddy. Still pretty. Just gorgeous. Parking area at Forest Road 202. Sign says 6.8 miles to Beaver Lake that way, and I've done about 8.5 miles. Now I did take a couple of side trips, but I think that is to the junction and not to Beaver Lake itself. But I'm closing in on 9 miles, so. But here we go. Probably 7 miles to go, maybe. We'll find out. Alrighty. Well, had a nice 20-minute chat with a guy driving by here. Guy, his kids, and must be his dad. They have a cabin up around here, and been coming up in this area for 40 some years now, or maybe 50. So we talked about the roads that were closed, and he was hoping I was working with the road crew and I would actually know what's going on. And I don't know squat. He has more information than I do, and one of the good pieces of information is that the bridge up on Wisco Road here, 187 I think it is, or whatever that road is, the one that gets me back to the campground, the bridge is in, and the grader's just on the other side of it. Yesterday I was driving around, I ran up on the grader, and so I turned around. I went past the road closed sign because I can, and came up on the grader. So they'll probably be opening that soon. But the good news is that I'm not going to have to turn around and come back on the trail. But so many of the roads up here are closed still from the 2016 storm that flooded everything out. And I'm not kidding. I mean, almost every one of the roads in this area that you go down, there's a bridge out sign, road closed sign. Where I stashed the water,
total distance 9 miles. Total time 6 hours 49 minutes and 39 seconds. Split pace 45 minutes 30 seconds per mile.
Anyway, where I'd done the water cache was on Forest Road 383, known as the Snake Trail, and apparently that's going to be closed forever. They actually have a berm set up. Now, people have gone over that berm and around it, but about a mile down, there's a hole the size of a house, he told me. So that might be kind of cool if I have time tomorrow, is to walk down that road, see what I can see. It's kind of a pretty little road. I like walking these roads, these forest roads and logging roads. It's a little bit easier traveling than a trail, and you still get to see some really neat sights, including power lines. But kids want to know if I'd seen any bear. Just scat, old scat, no bear. You see a birdie though. Hi birdie. Hello birdie. Chirp chirp. Chirp. 23, closing in on 12 miles. Hit 10 miles just about the time I hit the bridge. Took a break, only about 10 minutes worth near the bridge. Wasn't enough, but it started getting cold. It's been, well, the bridge was a mile and a half or more ago, and it has been a steady climb since that bridge. This is as flat as it's been here, and this is still going up. And down around the corner there, it drops, and then drops again, and keeps going. Just climbing, climbing, climbing. And it's starting to take its toll. I still have a ways to go yet, too. Getting tired, getting wet and cold. But, oh, look, there's actually some sun peeking through there. I don't know what that's all about. Is it just teasing us, or is tomorrow shaping up to be a better day than what was forecast? The snow wasn't forecast until tonight and tomorrow morning, so maybe this is all going through faster. Or it got here early and it's going to stay just as long. I don't know. Closing in on 14 miles. Finally got to Snake Trail, Forest Road 383, where I had the water and Pepsi stashed. Sat on a chair and just let the snow hit me. I needed to sit. My legs are toast. My feet are toast. Down that whole Pepsi had a kind of a weird little granola bar thing. Pumpkin seed and quinoa, and a few other things. All organic, so I feel fresh. I feel cleansed. Actually, I feel clammy and cold. Took a break for about 10 minutes just to let the legs rest. Still have about 4 miles to go, maybe a little less. All I'm thinking about is getting changed into dry clothes, crawling in a sleeping bag. Yeah, pretty good calories though. I've been eating well today. I really wasn't hungry for lunch, but once I started up in the shelter, once I started eating, it went down pretty easy. I probably put away 600 calories up at the shelter and just put down about 300 calories there. Yeah, a little pumpkin seed bar, 180 calories. Thing is really small. And got it as a door prize at some REI thing we went to. Oh no, actually that was a park cleanup. That was pretty cool. That was pretty neat. Illinois Park Project. Look it up. Join it. Be a part of it. It's worth it. But got those as a door prize. They're like $2.95 for one of those things. Think about that. It's like 1.7 cents per calorie. I don't know. It's an awful lot. That's what we ought to start doing, right? Instead of counting calories, you count the cost per calorie. It's like, really like the filet mignon, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. 7.3 cents per calorie. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have the crab legs. That's only 5.6 cents per calorie. I don't know. I think, geez, the bread alone, if we count that towards the tip, that's almost 5 cents a calorie. Oh, really good buns, I can tell you. Yeah. Yeah, that would be rough to live there, wouldn't it? Have a little cabin back in there. I could do that. Except then you gotta come up here all the time. Most of these people don't. They come up here like 2 or 3 times a year. It's like, there's so many cool places to go. I couldn't buy a spot on just one. It would not work for me. Well, fingertips are frozen. And as you can see, it's gotten dark and gray again. And what was drizzle has now turned back into snow pellets. And I think the temperature's dropped a few degrees too. I'm getting colder quicker, even though I'm working hard. 4 miles to go. 35. Just hit 16 miles, and right at that moment also just hit the boat landing for Beaver Lake. So just got to walk the length of the lake, take a left turn, and right to the campsite. So less than a mile to go. Thank goodness. I'm tired. I was doing really good right up until about 12 miles. And blister on the toe started to form. Everything just started to fall apart and the body just got tired. Still just an absolutely fabulous day. I mean, look at that. I get to be out in all this. Snow has started again. It keeps changing the direction it wants to come from. I have no idea what tomorrow's weather is supposed to be like. So, get changed, see about some food, read for a bit, go to bed. Wake up tomorrow morning and see what things look like. But that will do it for today. Just shy of 10 hours. By the time I get back, it'll be over 10 hours. Not bad.